Hey, it's Judy, the body confidence coach, author of the little book of Body Confidence and creator of the Body Confidence Journey, the coaching program for women who want to stop wasting their life chasing the perfect body and embrace the one that they are in. And today is Body Confident Friday, so welcome to today's show. So today I want to talk about how you can avoid body shame this Christmas time. So if you struggle with the way that you feel about your body, unfortunately, Christmas doesn't necessarily feel fun or magical, especially when you're surrounded by family and lots of yummy food over a prolonged period of time. So Christmas can easily become a trigger for body shame. And the last thing that I want for you this Christmas is to struggle with body shame or feeling guilty around food. So in today's episode, I'm going to share with you a few different ways that you can avoid body shame this Christmas. So the first way is for you to stop moralising about food. So if you think of the language that we use to talk about food all year round and at Christmas time, we tend to talk about food being good, being naughty, and getting back on the wagon after Christmas. And it's this kind of language that implies that enjoying certain foods is wrong and that you're wrong or bad for eating them. But this is diet culture at work because foods are not good or bad. They have no morals. And Christmas is a time for feasting and there is no harm in indulging. It doesn't make you bad for eating more at this time of year. In fact, Christmas binging is more likely because January is associated with restriction and getting back on the wagon. So if you are faced with the prospect of eating only a limited range of foods, it's no wonder many people want to eat the foods that they enjoy while they can. In contrast, if you allowed yourself to eat all types of food throughout the year, you'd be more relaxed around food and less likely to binge at Christmas and then restrict in January. The second way is to repair your responses to food or body comments. So if you've got well-meaning relatives that feel it's okay to say whatever they want about your body or what you eat, prepare some responses to deal with these unwanted comments. So here's a few ideas for you. So say that your relative says to you, "Are you going to eat that?" All you need to say is, "Yes, I am, thank you." Or what if your relative says, "That's high in sugar, so I wouldn't eat it." You could say, "Well, I've realized that cutting out whole food groups makes me feel a bit crazy around those sorts of foods. So I feel best when I eat a variety of foods, including sugar." Or what if your relative says to you, "I'm trying to be good this Christmas." So you could say, "Eating for me isn't a moral issue. What I eat over Christmas is a small proportion of what I consume over a year. So it's not a big deal to me, which means I can enjoy festive food." And finally, what about the relative who says, and this is a big one, "Have you lost weight?" So your response could be, "I'm assuming that you mean that as a compliment, so thank you, but I'd rather you complimented me on my talents, my achievements, or my personality instead of my appearance. And I'll do the same for you." The third way is to have a self-care plan in place. So if you know that being around certain family members is going to push your body shame buttons over the Christmas period, have a self-care plan in place, ready to go. So decide what you'll need to help you to navigate family time. So perhaps you need to journal daily, meditate, or listen to music to help keep you calm and grounded. Also, have an exit strategy for when it all gets to be too much. So plan to go for a walk or a drive or call a friend who can help you to escape from the family dynamic, if only for a short period of time. And finally, keep asking why. So whenever you experience body shame at Christmas or guilt around food, stop to ask yourself why. So what's triggering the shame and guilt? Now, at the root cause of all body shame and guilt is a culture fixated on thinness. Fat phobia is rife in society, so your body doesn't need to change, society does. Being fat isn't the worst thing that you can be, and the pursuit of thinness shouldn't be your life's ambition. So this shame does not have to have its roots within you, so don't let it steal your enjoyment of the festive season. Now, I would love to know if these tips were useful for you in navigating body shame this Christmas. So please do leave me a comment below. And I'd like to wish you a wonderful and a body shame-free Christmas. Thank you so much for watching Body Confident Friday in 2020. I'll be taking a short break now over the Christmas period, but I will be back on the 8th of January for the first episode of 2021. So until then, goodbye.